store for you today. A Big 12 showdown and the implications. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pulls it in with one hand. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Johns. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Wildcats to convert on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. On the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Duggar. At the 40, there he goes. And he picks up the 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now on the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of...
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
reason to think so far we will see plenty more offense on display, or will the defense find an answer as we start the second quarter? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johns. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Still running at the 40. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Arizona in a hurry.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wideout trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. He'll go to the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They marched 72 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
21, Houston, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Houston offense comes onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways,
He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short. But I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback determines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time on target.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give on the inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go to the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with it.
Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick strike complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Falls at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shows him the stiff arm.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Fights off a defender. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They're testing the right side here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The option look. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, the ground game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's in open space downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding an escape route. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Cougars want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now facing a third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to slam it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer to a drive there of 84 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Looking for room. It's Duggar. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Fourth down.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. complete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Gives it on the option. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. We'll get it started here in overtime. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they go back on top. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Wildcats with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. Using his legs, it's Johns. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.